Full snake room tour. Drop for drop, more venomous than a king cobra. King rake mixed with an eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Green anacondas. Oi, don't even think about it. Oi, don't even think about it, man. And his name is Pinocchio. Look at that white cobra. How cool is that? Spitting cobra that actually likes to spit a lot. Whoa! Letting me know, not happy. They can inject the largest amount of venom in one bite. And you can actually hear her right now. She's growling. Kobe, the black mamba. I love him. I respect him. He's like, how long this king cobra is. Woo! He's a beast. What is going on, my beautiful, wonderful people? It's been a long time since I've done a full snake room tour. The last time I did it was about a year ago, and over the past couple months I've been keeping my friend's collection, so now I have so many more snakes to show off. So I think what we'll do is a huge snake room tour to give you guys an update on every single snake that I own. Let's start off by going into the building. This is my big serpentarium. And I've got my double door outside my snake room door. Here in the state of Florida, it's required that you have a license from the state to keep these venomous snakes. You have to have it under a lock and key. You gotta label your room danger venomous reptiles. I also have a camera on top of it to keep it nice and secure. We're gonna get into it and show you guys about 100 different venomous snakes. Ooh, look at this. We got a whole stack of snakes in here. I mean, like, look, we have all my friend's collection right here. Then we have some of my friend's snakes and all of my snakes going along this wall. Then we got stacks on stacks on stacks. We got snakes on snakes. And then we'll end it with the big king cobra in this cage right over here. So first off, we've got all of our little baby snakes right here. This is where I'm keeping all the baby blue pit vipers, baby spitting cobras. We have these guys under lock and key, and they're labeled and photo identified. It's required by the state of Florida for each individual venomous snake that you own that you can identify it. For it to ever get out, you can basically have a picture to show it is the exact snake you own. Look at this, we have little pit vipers from the Komodo Island. These were just born about 5 days ago or so. And they're just little baby pit vipers. Look at this. It's called an insularis, and usually they're blue. I actually have a blue one that's hiding somewhere right here. Little baby blue insularis. Look at that. How cool are those little snakes? Let's get these guys covered up. I don't need this guy biting my thumb right now. Look at this, we got baby spitting cobras. A whole bunch of baby spitting cobras. These guys are Niasiamensis, so they come in black and white with banding. They're super cool looking. I actually just got one for myself. A little baby black and white spitting cobra that's actually not spitting yet. Check this out. Where are you hiding at? Woo, look at that. Woo, oh, oh. That's a little black and white spitting cobra. How cool. Let's get him right back into there. He is a gnarly little snake. Relax, relax. Beautiful little 8-month-old, 6-month-old black and white spitting cobra. Doesn't start spitting until it turns completely white and black, so we're good for now. But the next spitting cobra I'm gonna show you guys, I might need to put on my glasses for it. Next up on the list, we're gonna be looking at Tarsiopello, aka the fertilance. The fertilance is the most responsible for bites in Central and South America. I gotta be real careful when I show this snake off because I do not wanna take a bite from this guy and not from any other snakes in here. All the snakes I own are the deadliest on the planet. I just love these guys, and I want everyone to see how amazing they truly are. Look at this. This is a beautiful fertilance. This is found throughout Central and South America. These guys are responsible for the most bites in that area. And this snake is just beautiful. He's just a little baby, and we named him Jose. Ooh, little Jose, right back into the drink. There we go. Gotta be careful with him. One wrong move, and his acid-like venom is coursing through your bloodstream, eating your flesh away. Locked and secured. All right, next up on the list is the most venomous snake on the planet, drop for drop when it comes to its venom. But they never kill anyone because they live in such a remote area of Australia, they never come into contact with anyone. This is little Stevie, the inland taipan. Look at this guy. He is just a little wee baby right now, but this snake can actually, this snake can actually get around 6-7 feet long. Drop for drop, the most venomous snake on the planet. Look at his beautiful belly. He's got orange with spots. He's a part of the Oxyuranus family, which are the taipans. And there's about 4 to 5 different species of taipan. And this is the most venomous out of the whole family, the inland. Found in the Simpsons Desert of Australia in the middle of nowhere. He's a little whippy snake today. Locked and secured, good to go. This one is a spitting cobra that actually likes to spit a lot. This is a black-necked spitting cobra named Slipknot. And of course, because of that gnarly name, you know this snake has got to have a gnarly demeanor. Woo! See that hood with this? Woo! What's going on, Slipknot? What's going on, Slipknot? This snake is a decent sized animal. Whoa! This is about a 6-foot snake, and it's called a black-necked spitting cobra, but this one's got a beautiful red neck, and they project a lot of venom in defense. This snake will shoot venom at a predator to deter it. So this snake can actually shoot venom about 6 to 10 feet across, no problem. And the thing about these snakes is the more venom they spit on you when you work with them, you could potentially become allergic to their venom in the future, which makes it very dangerous to get a bite from one. Right back in her enclosure, nice and easy. You're in there. And secure, good to go. Let's move on to the next ones. Over here, we have eyelash vipers from Central America. These are my beautiful yellow and Christmas phase eyelash vipers. These guys are so cool. They come in so many different colors. I love eyelash vipers. Called eyelash vipers because they have modified scales right above their eyes that look like eyelashes. Here we have Skittles. Skittles is an Ethiopian cobra. Ethiopian cobras, obviously from the name, come from Ethiopia in Africa, and they have this beautiful reddish purple coloration. She's a super defensive snake. It's a good thing she's out front so you guys can get a good look at her, because then we can just leave her alone. Next on the list is another African snake. We have the Gaboon vipers from Africa. I'm gonna pull out the biggest one in this enclosure. Gaboon vipers have the longest fangs of any venomous reptile on the planet. And believe it or not, these snakes that we're looking at right now, they are not that big. They can actually get like 6 feet long. That's a really big snake. And look at that big head. Not just do they have the longest fangs of any venomous reptile on the planet, they have the biggest venom yield of any venomous reptile, which means they can inject the largest amount of venom in one bite compared to any other venomous reptile on the planet. How cool is that? So these guys are vipers. They have hinged fangs, which allow them to fold their fangs inside their mouth. And then when they're ready to eat, they poise out like switchblades and they inject their deadly, deadly venom. Gaboon vipers have what's called a cardiotoxin in their venom, which actually just goes straight for the heart and shuts it down. So these guys are no joke. Notice they're real laid back snakes. They're not moving too much. These guys are ambush predators. So they just sit and wait for about a month or so until something comes across that they can eat, and they strike out with a lightning fast strike. They are one of the fastest striking snakes on the planet as well. Next on the list is one of the most toxic snakes in here, drop for drop. It's a monocled cobra, come from Asia. Woo! And they're pretty similar to the Indian cobra, but the big difference with these guys, relax, the big difference with a monocled cobra versus an Indian cobra is that these guys don't have like a pair of glasses on the back of their hood. They have just a single O on the back of their hood. So it's singular. That's why they call it the monocled cobra, because it's a single O on the back, just like the monocled that people would wear on one eye with bad vision. Look at that, beautiful monocled cobra, drop for drop. This snake is more venomous than a king cobra. I see you, and see that threat display letting me know not happy. So we're gonna let the snake be. I see you, I see you. We're just gonna turn this snake around. Relax, relax. Let's get him right back in the enclosure. There you go, buddy. And this guy's gonna be a dad pretty soon because we think he actually got our female monocled cobra gravid, which means pregnant in the snake world. Locked and secure, good to go. Moving on to the next pair of reptiles. Okay. These next ones aren't snakes. We're gonna put 2 lizards in this episode. I know we're giving a tour of all the snakes, but we gotta show off the venomous lizards that we have here in the snake room. We have Gila monsters. Woo! We got my beautiful male Gila monster, venomous lizard from Arizona, Western United States. These guys get a little bit bigger than that, and they just eat quail eggs and rats, little pinky mice. These guys are just too cool. Nocturnal lizards that live in the desert, eating quail eggs and mice and chicks at a nest. What's going on, buddy? Their venom glands are not in the back of their head where it looks bulbous, kind of like how a rattlesnake would have venom glands. These guys have their venom glands in their bottom jaw, so when they bite, the venom oozes onto the teeth into the wound. It won't kill you, but it will make you want to kill yourself. Their venom is nasty. Locked and secure. Whew. Good to go. I'm gonna get a deep breath. And let's move on to the next snake. Ooh, this right here is called a forest cobra. This is the longest true cobra on the planet. And these guys can get around 10 feet long. Now you're probably thinking, what about king cobras? I thought king cobras were the biggest cobras on the planet. Well, actually, king cobras are technically not even true cobras at all. Whereas this is a true cobra, a part of the Naya family. Look at that, world's biggest cobra. And they also have a, getting too close. And they actually have, check this out, they have a modified scale on the tip of their tail that will stab into a predator, which is used to deter that predator and distract it so it can keep its head nice and safe. That's a pretty cool snake. And she's just a little one. Like I said, they can get huge. Let's get her right back inside the terrarium. There we go. She's pretty sweet for a forest cobra. Forest cobras are expert level handling snakes. They are no joke. That one's pretty laid back, to be honest. We have a very fun snake. This is called a yellow anaconda. And this species was banned in Florida because they felt that this would be a potential threat to the ecosystem, which in a sense you can understand, the Everglades being a very similar habitat to where these guys come from. But check this out, beautiful yellow anaconda. So I have a grandfather permit for education to show these beautiful snakes off. What's going on, big boy? He's a biter, so I gotta be real careful. Oh, he's coming for me. Oi! Beautiful yellow anaconda found in South America, and a big female. Woo! Big female can actually. Woo! All right, you are a cranky yellow anaconda. This guy's always trying to get me with a bite. Let's get him right there in the enclosure. These guys can actually get 13 feet long. Not as big as their cousin, the green anaconda, but that's still a pretty large snake that can take down something like a caiman in a battle. Look at that beautiful yellow anaconda. Woo! And this beautiful snake is a boa constrictor, actually non-venomous. And this snake was donated by a fan that just ran out of space at his house and thought this would be a perfect place for this beautiful female boa to live the rest of her life. Look how cool that is. Non-venomous. They make pretty good pets, but you gotta make sure you have enough space for a potentially 12-foot long snake one day. These guys eat green iguanas, tamanduas, which are like little anteaters in the trees. And they're big, beautiful snakes. Look at that muscle right there. I could just kiss that muscle. Look at that muscle right there. Ooh, and this is a Chinese sharp-nosed viper. This is also nicknamed the 100 pacer viper because if you get bit, you're supposed to only have 100 steps left after being bitten. They're native to Taiwan, Vietnam, and other parts of Southeast Asia. It is a snake that demands respect because they are a pogo stick with fangs. Ooh, and his name is Pinocchio because he has those beautiful raised up scales right at the tip of the snout. He is not happy. He is not happy. Let's get him right into the enclosure. Nice and easy. Ooh, get in there, get in there. Ooh, he's a cranky little snake. Let's get that closed. Ooh, and while we're on the topic of cranky snakes and bites, this is a bite protocol. This is required by the state to have a venomous reptile license. You cannot own venomous reptiles without a bite protocol. Fastest route to the hospital, photo identification, locked snake-proof cages, locked snake-proof building, and inspections every year by FWC officers that come into your place and make sure everything is up to par. Right here we have a beautiful Arizona black rattlesnake. Love that snake. They are gorgeous. They get about 5 feet long from Arizona, and they can have a very variable coloration. This is probably the prettiest one I've seen so far. Black, purple, golden pattern on the top. Right here, we have something not venomous. These little babies are green anacondas, the heaviest snakes on the planet, and they can get 18 feet long and weigh over 250 pounds, taking down the largest rodent on the planet, the capybara, and caiman, the crocodilian that lives in the same swamps as these guys as well. Look at that beautiful green anacondas, drastically different in coloration from the yellow anaconda and drastically friendlier too. Over here, we have the beautiful yellow Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. We named this guy Pepe, love him to death. He's about 5 feet long. And his roommate that's living right below him, right below his condo, this is one of my king cobras. Her name is Justina. Justina is a king cobra, which means she's the longest true venomous snake on the planet. Woo! And as you can see, she is a beast of a snake. Look at that. That is a true king of the snakes. Woo! Relax, nice and easy. King cobras can get about 18 feet long, which would be the record, and they eat other snakes. Woo! And I'm gonna show you guys a huge king cobra named Kevin at the end of the video. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Wait, nice, relax. Woo, woo, and you can actually hear her right now. She's growling. King cobras have a modified trachea, which allows them to growl to intimidate a predator. How cool is that? The king cobra, king of the snakes. Locked and secure, good to go. Over here, we've got green mambas. You can see right there, a cute little face. We have a pair of eastern green mambas, a gorgeous species of snake. Down here we have another monocled cobra, and if you look really close to the opening of that hide right there, you can actually see her scales are spread apart. She's gravid, which means she has eggs. Baby cobras are coming soon, I'm so excited. So I don't want to mess with her, I don't want to stress her. Look at this. This is a Papuan black snake. This is the most venomous drop for drop in the king brown family. So king browns, galette snakes, red belly black snakes, all these different snakes. Compared to this one, not as venomous. This is a gnarly snake from Papua New Guinea. And she's a little twitchy snake too. We're gonna leave her alone because I want to show you something even gnarlier. Look at this. This is my Bushmaster. She is the largest viper on the planet. She can get 12 feet long. Right now, she's just a couple years old, and she's already like 5, 6 foot long. What's really cool about them is they have modified scales that protrude out and they feel like a pineapple surface. And they have a modified scale on the tip of their tail that's like a rose's thorn. And when they feel threatened by a predator, they rattle it amongst the leaves and make a rattling sound. This snake's local name translates to silent death. So people get bit in the middle of the night, and it's a terrible, terrible fatality rate with the venom. They say 85 to 95% of people who get bit by Bushmasters die. Let's get her right into the enclosure, nice and easy. I've been raising her since she was just a wee little baby. Woo, locked and secured, good to go. Next up on the list, we've got some, nothing I love better than Australian snakes. Look at this. Right here we have the Australian death adder. This is the world's fastest striking snake. It can strike so fast. Look, let me show you how fast they strike. This is how fast they strike. That's how fast they strike. Right here we have the Colette snake from Australia as well, another big favorite. I love my Colette snake. His name is Meatball. Colettes can actually get about 8 feet long, so this is a real small one, and they have a gorgeous coloration. Look at the belly of this snake. Beautiful red coloration. One of the most venomous snakes on the planet, but pretty placid. And they say if you were to get a serious bite and survive the venom, it takes away your sense of smell and taste for 5 years or the rest of your life, which was really alarming until COVID happened. And now it's kind of just normal. Close that up, get a lock on it, nice and secure, good to go. Next up, we have our South American rattlesnakes. This is my little pinstripe looking boy right here. They come with a stripe down their back, or they come with diamonds like that. And they're so beautiful. I love these snakes. But the venom on these guys is no joke. Literally, it's neurotoxin and hemotoxin mixed. So it's like a cocktail of cobra venom and viper venom. You guys want to see another snake? I think I should show you another snake. Look at this. I've been raising this guy since I first got my venomous snake license, since he was a little baby. This is King Tut, and King Tut is the second biggest cobra in Africa. Woo, he's a little cranky. This right here is an Egyptian cobra, and it's the same snake believed to be used by Cleopatra for suicide. Woo, nice and easy, nice and easy. He's starting to relax as he gets bigger and starts to mellow out, but when I first got him, he would strike at me and poop on me at the same time. And it's just gnarly. You gotta be real on your toes with these African snakes. They are made to defend themselves and thrive in the harshest environment on the planet, Africa. Woo! He is a beast. Okay, right back in the enclosure like we trained. That's not it. There we go. Good boy. Right back where you belong. Nice and secure. Good to go. Woo! Next, we're gonna be looking at the Indian cobras. We have a pair of Indian cobras in here. Indian cobras are in the top 4 most responsible for bites in India. In India, there's over 50, 60,000 bites per year, and a lot of them go untreated. So people live in these rural areas, and they're not able to get anti-venom, which makes it very, very difficult to live in rural India. Look at this. We have both of these gorgeous Indian cobras hanging out right here. I know these guys pretty well, so I know how to handle them. Obviously, do not mimic anything you see me do. I've been doing this kind of stuff my whole life. So this is an Indian cobra, also known as a spectacled cobra. This has a pair of spectacles on the back of that hood. How cool is that? This is my big male. He's a beauty. We're gonna put him right back in there, and I want to show you this gorgeous female. There we go. This is a beautiful female. Woo, look at that. Woo, she is gorgeous. Look at the hood. Gorgeous set of spectacles right there. I've got to be careful because she is not a tame animal. I just understand how to read the body language of these gorgeous snakes. Look at that. How can you not love reptiles? They are amazing. You don't have to go handle them and deal with them, but you definitely got to respect them. They are amazing and they're important for our ecosystems. Locked and secure, good to go. Next, Kobe, the black mamba. Kobe, look at this. Kobe is draped all over this lip. He is a 6 foot long beast of a black mamba, and he's just a little baby. Do you guys want to see him? Okay, I'll show you. Ooh, Kobe. Check this out. We got Kobe's face right here, and he's actually gaping his mouth. Can you see that? That's why they call him a black mamba. The interior of their mouth is jet black. Can you see that? Ooh, he's cranky. He's a cranky snake. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him out, but let me just give him a little tickle on the tail and see if he comes out. Ooh, come here. There we go. Here we have Kobe, the black mamba. He is not a baby anymore. When I first got him, he was just a wee little yearling, and now he's around 6 feet long, and he is a beast. of a black mamba. This snake is no joke. This is the hardest snake on the planet when it comes to venomous reptiles to handle because they're so fast and they have one of the fastest acting neurotoxic venoms on the planet. Neurotoxic venom is the most powerful. It shuts down your nervous system, leaving you unable to breathe on your own. Let's get him back inside of his enclosure because we do not want to experience this type of venom. Woo, nice and easy, Kobe, nice and easy. There we go, big boy. There we go. Get his tail right in there. Get this nice and secure. Oh, you cranky boy. Oh, did you see that? Oh, he's striking like crazy. Black mamba, pretty defensive, but believe it or not, that's a well-behaved black mamba compared to the other ones out there. Next up, we have the eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. These guys are the biggest species of rattlesnake on the planet. I've got two in here I've been raising since they're little babies, and I just love them to death. Look how beautiful this snake is. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, largest true rattlesnake on the planet, getting 8 feet long, sometimes just a little bit bigger. But I got some rattlesnakes I'm going to show you at the end of the video that are even bigger than this. Woo! What a beautiful rattlesnake. Locked and secure, good to go. Biggest thing is biosecurity, making sure everything is locked and secure. These animals are not pets. This is a zoological display. It's for education and conservation efforts. We want to make sure that everything is super secure. Next, we got a whole rack of snakes. These guys belong to my good friend Tyler. Right here we have a rankles cobra, which looks like a cobra because it has a hood, right? But this is not a true cobra. It's in a different family, but they still sling venom and they're just as dangerous as the cobras. Beautiful rankles cobra. Right here we have the infamous copperhead. This is the snake that everyone in the United States is always like, it almost bit me, it went after me. But in reality, copperhead snakes, they just want to eat little frogs and mice and they want nothing to do with us. These snakes are in the ecosystem to keep everything else in check below it in the food chain. So even though it might be a snake you run into, doesn't mean it's a snake you gotta kill. Best thing to do is call a professional, relocate these snakes when they end up in your house. This right here is another South American rattlesnake, same as the ones I just showed you earlier, but belongs to my buddy Tyler. We've got another rattlesnake in here, eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the snake we were just checking out. And then we have an albino eastern diamondback right here, which is really cool. It's not often you get to see snakes like that. Over here, we have the pygmy rattlesnake, world's smallest rattler, hanging out right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I've had this guy since I got my license, and he was the size of a quarter coiled up. He's just a little cutie. He's got a huge rattle on him now. We have a puff adder in here. I'm gonna show you another puff adder in a second. Those are from Africa, called the puff adder because they puff a lot. And then we got a big black mamba right here. If she was out, I would pull her out and show you guys, but she's in her box nice and cozy. This is a 10-foot long female black mamba. Look at her. Look at her, she's coming out a little bit. She's seeing if I have any food. See that big coffin-shaped head? She's a beast of a mamba. One mistake with a snake like that, and you're not gonna recover from it. Their venom is nasty. We have a Eurocone rattlesnake right here. The Eurocone rattlesnake is endemic to Venezuela. They're only found there. Check out this beautiful pattern, like cookies and cream. Look how beautiful that snake is. And they get about 5 feet long, live birth, most of the vipers like rattlesnakes. So all the babies come out squirming, ready to go. All right, we're gonna show you something that I was gonna show you at the end of the video, but I realized I have so many snakes to show you. Might as well show you them now. This is the biggest venomous snake in the room and in the world. This is the king cobra. Whew. Now we're in my king cobra cage. This is an enclosure that I've been wanting to build for my king cobra since I got him. In the past couple months, he's been enjoying all this big space for himself. This is Kevin. Kevin is a Malaysian king cobra, which is supposed to be the longest locality or species of king cobra on the planet, getting upwards to 18 feet. He is a beast of a snake. He's not too cranky today. I love him, I respect him. He's a, ooh, he is a beast of a king cobra. Kevin is about 15 feet long, beautiful, ooh, Malaysian king cobra. We won't upset him too much. We want him to relax and thrive here in the enclosure. So we're just gonna move him real quick. Woo, it's okay, buddy, it's okay. We're gonna move him real quick. Put his hide back where it belongs. I'm gonna show you the length of him real quick. How long this king cobra is. Woo, he's a beast. We're gonna put him right back in his hide so he can go back to sleep. We don't wanna stress him out. He's like our mascot here at the Serpentarium. We love him, we care about him. That's why we give him all this space. And we just spoil them. All right, let's go see some other snakes. This right here is a puff adder, just like we were talking about earlier. The puff adder, called the puff adder because of that crazy sound it makes. It's actually in the same family as the Gaboon vipers, so they have a gnarly strike real fast. They have gnarly venom too. It will literally eat away your flesh like acid. You do not want to make a mistake with a snake like that. And they can get about 6 feet long, so that's just a little baby. Right here is something really cool you don't see in American collections too often. This is a pygmy king brown. This snake is a dwarf version of the infamous king brown from Australia. Woo! And they're fast and striky, just like the king brown from Australia. Look at this snake. That is a beautiful brown snake. A lot of people will be like, wow, do you want to keep a brown snake that's deadly? I love Australian animals. They make me happy, and I love to share them with the world. So having this animal as an educational ambassador is such a privilege. That makes me happy. Nice and secure, good to go. Right down here, we have another Indian cobra. This Indian cobra, you're not gonna see me handle like the other one, because this animal has a different personality from those other two. Some animals you can handle in a certain manner. Some animals you can't even attempt it, because they'll just lay you flat dead. Ooh, relax, relax. This is my male Indian cobra. Ooh, a lot bigger, a lot more cantankerous. And notice that hood is different. It's like a blue. Woo! And called the Indian cobra because of the range, and also called the spectacle cobra because they have a pair of spectacles on the back of that hood right there. See that? Ooh, cranky snake. Let's get this beautiful boy right back in his enclosure. Nice and easy. As you can see, even though this is striky, bitey snakes, they want nothing to do with us. The big king cobras, the mambas, the cobras, everything. They all want to get away from us. They're not trying to kill us. Oh wait, I just said you're a good snake. Right here we have one of my favorites. This is a snake I've been raising for a few years now. He's my buddy, even though he doesn't like me too much. Ooh, oi, don't do it. Ugh, my beautiful male yellow anaconda. His name's Mick. He's not too friendly. And like I said, this is a banned species you cannot own anymore. These guys are just for educational use, having them on display. Look at that, the yellow anaconda. Not as big as the greens, but they're really pretty. Let's put them right back before he starts chewing on me. There you go, Mick, right back to where you belong. Love you, buddy. Locked and secure, good to go. And we have some more snakes from Tyler's collection. We got a beautiful leucistic monocled cobra hiding right back here, which is a morph that he's gonna be working on breeding. This snake looks gorgeous. Woo-wee! Look at that white cobra, how cool is that? It is a leucistic, so it has blue or black eyes, whereas an albino has red eyes and a very yellowish coloration. This guy's almost all white, super pretty. Such a cool looking snake. Let's lock that, secure it. Up here we have another puff adder. You can see right here, we got another puff adder. Oh wait, this one belongs to Tyler. Then we have, oh wait, everyone relax. And then we have this, Komodo Island pit viper. Beautiful blue snake from the same island as Komodo dragons. That's pretty cool. And here we have what's called Atra. This is a cobra found in Asia. And it's basically like a monocled cobra, but they're found in China. And this one's not a normal one, this one's a morph. So check this out. Ooh, beautiful Atra, the Chinese cobra. How cool is that? And the hood is very unique. Look at this hood. Ooh, look at that hood right there. That is a beautiful snake. All right, let's get him right back where he belongs. There you go, buddy. Whew, locked and secure, good to go. And then here we have the rhino viper, which is another member of the puff adder and Gaboon family, Bitis. This one's pretty small. They can get around 5 feet long, and they're called the rhino viper because of those amazing horns at the tip of the snout you see right there. How cool is that snake? Love these guys. All right, all of those cages are done. Now we have this side of the room. We have the parents to the blue and Solaris babies we saw in the beginning. They're all hiding up top. But just for you guys, I'll pull out maybe one just to show you how beautifully blue these snakes are. Ooh, this is one of the 5 blue and Solaris we have. How cool is that? A blue pit viper from Southeast Asia. And these guys come in green, they come in blue, and they'll also come in yellow, albino yellow. I'm gonna put this snake right back in its enclosure because they are very defensive. Being snakes that live with Komodo dragons, they have to be. All right, nice and secure. Now we're gonna be checking out some monster-sized rattlesnakes. Look at this. These two are hybrids between an eastern diamondback rattlesnake and a canebrake rattlesnake. That is a deadly concoction of viper because the venom from both snakes could kill a person no problem, let alone a hybrid combination of the two. I was gonna gently pull him out. He's super chill compared to a lot of other rattlesnakes I've dealt with growing up, and he's a beast. Look at that. This is a monster-sized rattlesnake, one of the biggest ones I've ever gotten to handle. And he's so chill, he gives me the liberty of just handling him like a boa constrictor. Look at that, how cool is that? Canebrake mixed with an eastern diamondback rattlesnake called the Batwing. And this man, his name's Batman. Locked and secure, we got more king cobras. So check this out, we have Shatig, a female Sumatran king cobra that belongs to my buddy Tyler. And you can see there's a little bit of an issue going on with the hood. She got a little bit of a rub out from an old hide, and we took that hide out so that stops happening. But she's a beautiful snake, super cranky. Check this out, we're gonna pull out Rusty. Rusty is a big king cobra that's still a big baby too. Rusty is being raised up by my buddy Tyler. I've known this king cobra since he was like about 4 feet long. Look how beautiful. Woo! And long too for a young baby. Look at that. That's a good sized king cobra. And look how beautiful his neck and hood is. This is why we call him Rusty. Look at the coloration. He has a beautiful rusty coloration. How cool is he? Woo! And I know him pretty well. That's why I have the liberty of being able to handle him like this, because we've known each other since Tyler got him. There you go, big boy. Get his whole body in there. Make sure it's nice and secure. Woo! Next up, we have Kilo. Kilo is another leucistic monocled cobra. Check this out. Woo! He's a gnarly little snake. This is a leucistic monocled cobra. Drop for drop, more venomous than a king cobra. And this is just a drop dead gorgeous morph. A genetic mutation that occurs once in a while in the wild. And then people will breed them out to keep continuing those gorgeous colors. Look at this. What a beautiful monocled cobra. What do you guys think? Locked and secure, good to go. Let's see, what else do we have to look at? More black and white spitting cobras, like the ones we saw in the beginning. I'll show you one of them right here, because this whole row is black and white spitting cobras. This is a gorgeous looking black and white spitting cobra. And these guys get about like 6 feet long, and they have a gorgeous coloration. So this is what my little baby will turn into in the future. These guys do spit venom, but this individual's not too bad, so that's why I'm not wearing protective gear right now. Right back in there. And we have a whole bunch of these guys. We have little babies. We have all the adults that bred the babies. So, whoop, cranky snake. So we got another one down here. We have another one down here. And then another, actually, this is a Chinese cobra, another one, the mate, the other one you saw earlier. This right here is an old boy. He's actually about 14, 20 something years old. This is an Egyptian snouted cobra, one of the first venomous snakes that my buddy Tyler got. So this snake is so old, he's got cataracts, and he's got little fatty tissue lumps all over his body from old age, which is pretty common, so he's okay. He's just an old dude. He's about like 7 feet long. He's a beast of a banded snouted cobra. This is such a good looking snake. We're gonna put old man right back where he belongs because we don't want to stress him out. And here's something real special. So we have 2 Mangshang vipers. We have one right here, you can see up on that log. I'll take him out in a second. And then we have another one hiding right in the back of that log right there. The Mangshang viper is a critically endangered viper from China. Let me pull him out and show you. Woo! And this is the Mangshang viper, a critically endangered species of viper found only in a 3-mile mountain range in China. This beautiful snake gets 8 feet long, and they'll still look green and mossy just like that, even as an adult. I've got to be real careful because this snake is known to be very placid when it's full grown, but at this size, they're very striky snakes, and he's already sussing me out right now. I do not want to make a mistake with this snake because little is known about the venom and its effects on humans. This is the Mangshang viper. That is just too cool. Nice and easy, no bites today. Oi, don't even think about it. Oi, don't even think about it, Mang. Woo, right back in there. Beautiful Mangshang viper. All right, and that's gonna be it. Wait, I have one more snake. Come on. Ooh, and this next snake is, he's trying to break out. He's a little albino western hognose snake. Leonardo DiCaprio, my little man. I love him so much. These guys are common throughout the pet trade. Make great pets if you're not allergic to bee stings, because these guys do have rear fangs. You gotta be aware of that kind of stuff. The rear fangs are not used to inject deadly amounts of venom. The rear fangs are actually used to pop toads when they inflate with air, trying to avoid being eaten by the hognose snake. He's a little albino, so usually they're beige and chocolate colored with these little spots and saddles going down their back. He is such a little cutie, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, the hognose snake. What a handsome fellow. It looks like he's trying to bite me, but he's not. Wait, stop, no, don't do it. Stop, don't bite me. All right, beautiful people, if you enjoyed this video and want to see a full facility tour, give this video a like, share it, and comment below what you want to see next. And I'll show you every crocodile, every bird, every snake, every turtle, every worm. Stop biting me. Anyways, beautiful people, I will see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams. Stay passionate about what you love. I love wildlife, and I love sharing with you guys. I'm living the dream every day. Don't you bite me. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Oh, he's coming for me. Oi!